What is up, everybody? It's your boy Doody back again with another video, and this time we're taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap video after a day of Stalker 2 and the conclusion of the 2024 DSP Dent Awards for Game of the Year. That's right. The day before it was most disappointing, or what I like to label the wage quits of 2024, and Phil's justification for wage quitting so many gameplays in 2024. And then last night, I guess he rounded out and complained about his best gameplays. Anyway, who the hell knows? Who the hell cares? That's right, folks. And a quick plug. I'm streaming today at 10:45. Your boy Doody has something to say about these threats, legal lawsuits from our boy Phil. I got a lot to say on that, so you might want to stop by and check it out. It's at 10:45. So let's get into it.
Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Monday, the 6th of January, 2025. Once again, an excellent streaming day. Had a great time. Let's recap everything that happened and tell you about tomorrow, which is a very special day. So today on the Level 1 podcast, we had a lot of topics to discuss, including last night's top disappointing playthroughs of 2024 countdown, and a lot of controversy around it because of my picks. A lot of people still to this day don't listen to the explanation or even the name of my countdown, and they think that it's the top 20 worst games of the year, which it's very much not. It never was. It is the most disappointing playthroughs, which is very different. And also, I announced the official name of my new wrestling commentary show, Snort Guys, The Revival, which will premiere tomorrow morning, which I'll talk about in just a moment.
All right, since he's going to talk about Smart Guys or Snort Guys or Snort Guys, whatever, I'm going to call it Snort Guys. The new or the new wrestling commentary show our boy Phil's going to do. But let's talk about the top 24 countdown. That's right, Phil. People were complaining because they looked at the list and they looked at your excuses for why you consider these disappointing playthroughs, right? Which included games like Final Fantasy, Black Myth Wukong, pretty decent good games that weren't that bad, but just because you could not make financial bank on them, you decided to rank them as disappointing. I mean, that was the only controversy, because you had people, you had regulars and super dents like Sarah Barclay and a few others basically saying it looks like the only reason why you're calling these games disappointing is because you didn't get a lot of support. And you actually snapped back, especially at Sarah, and basically told her to stop being an idiot. That was really the only controversy, Phil. And of course, anytime when you point out the fact that Phil wage quits, it upsets him. Now, recently he's tried to come around and retcon wage quitting as, oh, it's a perfectly fine thing to wage quit. And I'm going to be making it a normal routine of my content, and I expect the Dents to fall in and agree with everything I say. If I want to stop playing the game, it doesn't matter. You better get in line. Even so much the other day, yesterday, he went on some fucking meltdown rant about, if you're pissed off that whales dictate what I play, then become a whale. That's essentially what Phil told his fucking viewers. If you want to nominate games and you want me to play certain things, become a whale. That's what Phil actually told his dent yesterday. So, yeah, it's true. It's all about the money. If he's not making any money on any fucking playthrough, he's gonna wage quit it. And if that's what you want to do, fine. If that's what you want to do, Phil, all right. But you can't bitch when people talk about it and make videos or comment on it. You can't have it both ways. Like you always say that, Phil. You can't have your cake and eat it too, Phil. So if you're gonna wage quit games, people like myself, other content creators are gonna make videos highlighting that you wage quit the game. Okay? So suck it up, Buttercup. But let's keep going.
Also, we chilled, we had some Q&A, we had a good time, it was a good podcast, and then we jumped into Stalker 2. So, with Stalker 2 today, we had some interesting stuff that happened, including an OBS crash, some bugginess with the game that made everything close. It was just a weird day, but at the same time, we had a lot of good progress in the story. We interacted with the Wishmaker, which created a very rage-filled segment of combat. We advanced on with the plot, made our choices on who we wanted to basically kind of ally with, and overall, it was a great advancement stream. We're now heading into the next portion of the story of the game. Support was great, and we actually hit not one, but 2 support goals during the first stream, meaning we now have hit 50. We officially are doing the marathon. When is this marathon? Wednesday. This Wednesday, the 8th of January, I'm doing a themed marathon. Now, people during the podcast kind of voted and said, hey, can we do a Rageathon? And I was like, well, I'm okay with that, but what games would we want for the Rageathon? And the problem was people couldn't really agree. A lot of the games that people were coming up with were games that I've already played. And I was like, aren't you aware I already tried this? I already did this one. So unless we can come up with some games over the course of tomorrow, it's going to be hard to pull off a Rageathon with no time to prepare. So instead, we suggested, well, why don't I just do a Mega Man Classics Marathon where I buy the Mega Man Legacy Collection off of Steam and I play it all day and I attempt to do as well as I can in the games, getting as far as I can. And people can either guess, like, will he beat 2 of the Mega Man games, 4 of the Mega Man games, all 6 of the Mega Man games in the collection during the course of the marathon. Also, keep in mind, during the marathon, I'm going to be drinking. I'm going to have the shot, the 99 bananas, like, set. I have, like, 10 different flavored shots of, it's incredibly strong liquor. It's like 99 proof. So if I'm drinking that, I'm going to be tipsy trying to play Mega Man, and beating all these games in one sitting is going to be a daunting task. In addition, I will have some food. We're actually going to do an episode of Feasting with the King. So all this will take place on Wednesday, the 8th. If you're interested in classic games, in rage, in booze, and food, you're going to want to be here and not miss it, okay? So anyway,
Oh man, that's right, folks. Beggathons are back on the menu. Yeah, I love this little game Phil likes to play where he begs his viewers to hit the goal, right? And then he sets this arbitrary number of 10 goals, 20 goals, 50 goals. And then once you hit the 50 goal, which you just hit, your gift or your reward is the opportunity to give me more money by doing a Beggathon. And that's what it is. I know Phil loves to say that he no longer does these marathons where he's begging for money to pay his taxes and so on. That this is essentially it. These Beggathons that he's doing now as rewards, it's just him to beg. That's it. Because I can understand if he was willing to do this and not even mention support, that's one thing. But we know every fucking 5 seconds he's going to talk about give me money. And he's going to expect $600 to $700 to $800. Literally, I mean, he talked about he had 10 different bottles of this liquor. And he even said that, oh, what we should do is for certain amount of contributions for like $100, I take a shot that I'll drink every single one of these. So what you're saying here, Phil, in so many words is, I expect you guys to give me $1,000 on this Beggathon. I mean, that's some amazing shit. From it went from $50 a stream was great to now $1,000 on these fucking Beggathons, and that's some slimy shit you got going on here, Phil. Your reward is the opportunity to give me fucking money. God, this dude is so he has no kind of shame whatsoever, bro. Just no fucking shame. So Beggathons are back, and expect more of these. Like I can see him now that people are complaining about the Feasting with the Pig when they hit the goal every 10 streams or 10 times or whatever. He's gonna probably do, okay, I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna reward my viewers even more. I'm gonna do another marathon. Another Beggathon. So we're gonna see Beggathons like every time they hit the goal 10 times. We're gonna get a Beggathon. So Phil's gonna be on stream for 8-9 hours straight and hope to get $1,000. Ain't that some fucking shit? God forbid he gives something back to his community, a gift card or something. No. What you get is the opportunity to give me money and me to sit and order DoorDash and gorge like a goddamn pig. Man, whoever doesn't love that content must have some serious mental problems. Like, they must be mentally deficient if they don't like that kind of content. God, man. Just so low effort, low bar, refuses to do anything different, refuses to do anything fucking unique. And yeah, that's where we are, folks. We're back at these Beggathons all over again. And not to say that they went away. Phil used to do at least one a month, but now we're gonna start seeing it where we see 2 or 3 of these a month. And his excuse for it is, well, I'm giving my viewers reward, and well, you complain that Feasting with the King is stupid, so I'm doing something bigger. I'm doing a Beggathon. Fucking God, man, just so pathetic, Phil. God, I don't know how much more to say. You're just pathetic, man. All right, so let's keep going. Let's see what else he has to say here.
Great first stream. And then the late stream tonight was the best playthroughs of 2024 countdown, 20 of them. Once again, some people were shocked, some people were not. It was a great countdown, good attendance, support. We didn't hit a goal, but at the same time, we still raised a good amount. So I'm not unhappy at all with how the stream went. It was great, and you got to understand, we're not going to hit the goal every single stream. I'd already hit 2 goals previous today, so I'm not upset that we did not hit a goal tonight. I would say, arguably, it was a great stream. Great attendance, people liked it, and so thanks to all those who attended. I'm going to upload right now, so if you missed it, please check it out. However, after 2 nights of all this talking, I'm exhausted. I need to go rest my voice overnight because I got a show to do tomorrow, okay? What am I doing tomorrow? Well, ladies and gentlemen, there is no Level 1 podcast tomorrow. In the morning, it will be the premiere of Snort Guys, The Revival, starting around 11:30 a.m. Pacific time, streamed on the DSP Reacts channel, at DSP Reacts, or streamed over on the Kick channel, DSP Gaming Reel. All right, I'm going to co-stream it. It's going to be myself and Ashton from Keto Casino doing commentary on the first episode of Raw that aired tonight. It was 3 hours long. I'm going to watch it tonight, take notes, and we're going to be grading the matches. We're going to be saying what our likes and dislikes were about the show, like our best of the night, worst of the night deal. It's going to be exciting to be doing wrestling commentary again for the first time in over a decade. By the way, as I mentioned earlier today, the show is a 50-50 split of everything. So if you support the show, you're supporting me, you're supporting Ash, you're supporting our co-op efforts to make a piece of content that's new and fresh and different outside of our comfort zones. So if you check it out and support it, we would both greatly appreciate it. Okay? So that's what I'm doing tomorrow. No podcast. When that show is done, whenever it ends, I'll be heading back over here to DSP Gaming to do a stream of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Okay, no one cares about Indiana Jones. All right, so initially my understanding was that they were going to do a co-stream where Phil would stream it on his side, you know, and his Dents would give him money, and then Ashton would do it on his stream, and people would give him money. Why wouldn't you want to do it on Kino's channel? Like, he has a bigger audience, he has a bigger viewership. He's probably he probably begs as much as you do, and the money would probably be there. Like, there would be a lot more money than if Kino were to come on as a guest on your podcast. I don't get it. And I love how he keeps emphasizing this. It's a 50-50 split. So that means, folks, I need to make up for that revenue. So if you guys were planning to give me $150 for that stream, folks, you need to double it or triple it, because I also have to give a cut to Ashton. That's literally what he's saying. And what he's setting it up is that no matter how much money he makes off of this wrestling show, he's going to come on the night stream and say, guys, it would be great if I hit the goal 2 or 3 times. Like, if we hit the goal 2 or 3 times on the night stream, because as you know, I had to share the profits from my first stream. And it doesn't matter that he probably made a couple $100, he made $300, $400, $500, whatever. It doesn't matter the amount. It could be $1,000. But the mere fact that he had to split this 50-50 with Ashton, you know he's going to come on the night stream and beg. He's going to fucking bring that up and continuously make that a point. He's mentioned it already like 5 times. He kept saying, don't forget, guys, this is 50-50. So I'm not making all of this money. Just greedy. See, this is why people don't like you, Phil. Like, you might say this and you think, well, you're just prepping your Dents to let them know that, if they're going to be supporting that, they need to make sure they double up on support. It's just slimy, Phil. You don't need to continuously say it. People are going to come in and contribute because of Ashton. His viewership's going to come in and support this fucking stream. So you're going to make pretty decent money tomorrow. You are. You're going to make a pretty decent buck. You're going to make way more than if you were playing fucking Stalker 2 or whatever boring gameplay you're going to do. So right there, Phil, you should just be grateful and shut the fuck up. So if you make $150, $300, $450, whatever the fuck it is, shut up and be grateful. Even if you don't make that much money, be fucking grateful, because be happy that Ashton agreed to spend his time to come on your stream. Like, Phil doesn't see that. Phil doesn't understand the benefit that you gain from doing co-ops and co-streams with other content creators. And I'll give you an example. Like, I did a stream a month ago with Ludwig World Order, where we talked about the DS politics. And it was a great show. I really enjoyed it. Ludwig was a great guest. He provided a lot of insight. I didn't make bank on that stream, and the money I made on it, and I was grateful with it. But the mere fact that I had Ludwig World Order, a OG in the content creator space on my channel, Dude, I got so many comments from people saying, oh man, that was great, you should have more guests on, you did a great job. People giving me criticism, like saying, hey, you over talked a little too much, but it was a great opportunity, and I saw the value of having someone, I had two other content creators come to me and say, hey, I saw that podcast you did with Ludwig, we should do something like that. And it probably wouldn't have been something that they probably wouldn't have reached out to me if I didn't do that kind of co-op with Ludwig, right? So I do plan to do a couple more of those this year, just because it was so much fun. And if I don't make any money, it doesn't matter. It's like the intrinsic value of the other stuff that you get out of it, of having another content creator on your stream that has a following, has a viewership. Because I know there are people that follow Ludwig that now watch my streams because they like Ludwig and they saw the stream and they kind of gave me a shot. It gives people an opportunity that may not watch your content to see you because they're there for another content creator, and maybe they might say, oh, I like this content. Doody, I didn't know Doody does this. Oh, this is interesting, I'm gonna have to check out his content. But Phil doesn't fucking see that. All Phil sees is dollar amounts. Oh, I have to give away 50% of whatever I make. Just scumbag, man. If anything, Phil, you should be fucking grateful that Ashton is even willing to. You should just give him the whole fucking 100%. You should eat the ad revenue. Tell him I'll take the ad revenue, and you can make all the other you can make all of the other money. And PPP will probably say no, that's not fair. But at least offer it. But this fucking pig roach would never do that. So tonight, expect him to go on a full beg. No matter how much money he made, he's gonna go on fucking begging about, oh guys, I need more support because I had to give up 50% of my earnings from the earlier streams. Mark it down, folks. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.